Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Is this really Nasdaq Ninja's uncle? Or is it Uncle Nasdaq? Now, the first time when we received the information, I thought it was Uncle Nasdaq. You know, the guy that is previously scammed people. But no, it turns out Nasdaq Ninja's uncle, who goes by the name of Bonus, US 30 and German 30, apparently had people pay for the signal groups and decided to make a quick escape without providing the services that people paid for in regards to what it is that he said that he was offering. Now today we're going to dive into some of the facts and the data that we received and give you guys the full blown out information as we received it, right? So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Guys, don't forget I give away $5,000 accounts per week. Standard chance, all you have to do is make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment related to the video in the comment section below. Now, the information we received was about Nasdaq Ninja's uncle was scamming people as usual. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit of a lowdown in terms of how this apparent scam worked so that you can understand exactly what it is that we will be covering. Now, the scam basically that they're referring to was a group of people, because I never knew Nasdaq Ninja's uncle actually sells signal services also. And a couple of people paid for the signal services, and it ended up and because of no engagement, he decided that he was going to stop providing the signal services for the people, which I call utterly bullshit. Now, the funny thing about this is Nasdaq Ninja always talks about, oh, you are so old, oh, you are so grown when you talk about people. Bro, you've got your uncle out here taking money from people. If I was you, I would just shut the fuck up. Any case, so the first thing we decided to do is obviously make sure that we verify that this really is Nasdaq Ninja's uncle, and that didn't take really long for us to in order to get through the information, right? Because according to a post by Nasdaq Ninja himself on 9th of August, he said that when my uncle just manifests something, it came to life. The whole family just bounced. Let's go, uncle. Maybe you could take your uncle to Sports Scene or Markham's after you guys were done here. And you can decide what I mean by that, right? So the conversation that we received after we've concluded that this is really Nasdaq Ninja's uncle, we've got a couple of screenshots. So the first person that reaches out says Mr. Bunas. The group's called Bunas VIP group, which is kind of reminds me if this is the reason why Nasdaq Ninja decided to stop providing signal services because his uncle was going to take over the signal services, or was it because he was genuinely done providing the signal services? The client says Mr. Bunas. Next one says Bunas, what happened today, my leader? We missed some big moves. Another person says XA guys, are we still working here? Wanda says there's no momentum. Next person says I don't think we will be getting signals from Mr. Bonus, and I'm surprised that people are so okay with the fact that this guy is not going to be providing them with any signal services anymore, right? But the conversation continues, and then people said that people then ask the reason why he's pissed off, and the next person says, yeah, kinda. And then this guy says, I don't think that's the reason, Mauti. Something is wrong with Mr. Bunas. You guys can check correctly. It's been long. I haven't seen my results after that time you complained about this. Now, the complaint that he is referring to is this guy, Mr. Bunas, was providing the signal services. Expect people to provide screenshots and to engage and interact with the signal services, which is kind of weird and kind of odd if you think about it. Because why? If you are paying for a product at, let's say, Checkers 6060, and you're paying for the product, and Checkers says, you know what, we are not going to deliver your food to your house anymore just because you don't rate our drivers, so you give them 5-star ratings. So I don't think it's necessarily the reason for why he should be stopping with providing these signal services just because people doesn't engage with it, right? Wanda confirms by saying we don't interact with him. The voice notes he's been sending on Saturday, he was emotional. Wanda makes a good point, says that emotions and business do not work. Now, the screens, the voice note that he is referring to is where Mr. Bonas is basically telling people that If you want to leave the group, you can leave the group, but if you want to come back again, you will just have to pay for the services once again.
Hello guys, this is your mentor Bunas. Everyone who's leaving the group or whatever, don't ask me to come back. I just request someone coming back. I don't want anyone to come back in the group if he did it on his own. It was his decision, or if you pressed your phone wrong, you're going to pay again. So anyone who's going to leave the group, I don't care. I won't have even anything to talk to you and stuff. I mean, I'm not stopping anyone. If you are not no longer interested, everyone can leave. You can start something else, and then a new group or so.
Then again, these stunts, they sound very familiar. They sound very similar to a lot of things that we've seen before, like with this one guy who's disappeared off the face of the earth, who made people pay. What's his name? I just can't get to his name right now. But I haven't heard about him also in a very long time. Where they basically make you pay for the service, they remove you, then to get added again, you need to pay again. Any case, this is what the voice note sounded like. People was like, what's going on, and what's happening, and Mr. Bonas is basically just upset. Right now, here you can see y'all too quiet. Where's Mr. Bonas? It's been a week and a half now. Hope he is good. Hope y'all are good. Happy trading as always. Next person asks, where's the signals? Hybo, what's going on? How? My daughter, what's going on? He has someone called or texted me, Bunas, it's best we did that. Honestly, last guy says, hey guys, hope you're all good. I think maybe he just thought of taking a little break since we're not really active participating in that group. And that's basically his opinion. At the end of the day, whether you're not participating or whether you are not engaging in the community group, it's very much irrelevant at this point, because if you've provided for the services, you are supposed to get the service that you have paid for. So there's really no reason for you to think about whether or not, he's okay or whether he's not okay. Because if he was not okay, you should have just come forward and say, you know what, I'm not feeling the markets this week, guys. I will be back going into next week. Now, that is why at the beginning of this video, I did say, I'm not going to categorize this as a scam, because he might come back and provide the signal services. I just think it's very disrespectful to not give feedback to people who has paid for your services. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I'm surprised that somebody of Nasdaq Ninja's caliber, Nasdaq Ninja's caliber, calling other people old, educating his uncle on how to sell signals. It's weird though. He makes so much money in the market, but he can't even, look after his uncle and tell his uncle, you know what? The best way to make money is to sell signals. You'll make easy money through there. Why not just add your uncle to your own signal group and then he makes the millions that you do? But we all know that that is not the easy way to make money. So you tell your uncle basically, this is what I want you to do. This is maybe how you can do it. And yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for yours.